Let's get this figured out. This rug gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And today we're going to get into the user SWAT. This is an old school thing, man. We used to use this back in the day, man. We used to call it the super SWAT, you know, back in my neck of the woods, man. But today it just simply consists of, on PlayStation, the square button combined with the L1. On Xbox, it would be the X button combined with the LB. Well timed, of course. You know, you want to push the stick in the direction, and man, yeah, it does work. I don't like using the first question people always ask me is, why not just put the coaching adjustments on SWAT ball? Because there are times when I want the ball. So there's not, you know, it's not every situation is a SWAT situation. And then sometimes once you set it, yeah, it's Madden. So Madden, I don't want Madden determining anything that I do. I want to do it manually. So I'm showing you the stick here because, you know, in a couple sessions, I was showing some guys this, and there was a misconception that the SWAT button was still the R1 button or RB button on Xbox, R1 on PlayStation, RB on Xbox. And yeah, for a long time it was. Actually, no, that is absolutely correct. But now, yeah, I guess they slipped it in here. Some of us know this, some of us don't know it, apparently. And so, you know, this is just a reminder that the SWAT button is actually an icon now. It's actually, you know, it's actually going to be the X button on Xbox, or the square button on PlayStation. So that's going to be combined, of course, with the L1 or the LB. And so what you got to understand about that is that it basically just, what it does is it helps you when you're out of position. It helps you make, you know, a play on a ball where you might be in a trail technique. You know, the guy might have you beat by a few yards or whatever, and you know, you're actually going to make up a lot of ground. All right, so we'll get back into that in practice mode. All right, so let's talk about, you know, patch drop, of course. Y'all already know, you know, supposedly, I mean, I do like the whole tight end delay thing, them fixing that, because that's always been trash. That's always been a trash tactic to me. I'm like, that's just the dumbest thing on earth. The tight end just delays and he gets open because he doesn't go out, but he gets open, but there's somebody guarding him. Yeah. But so that's a good thing. I think that'll bring, you know, I mean, for what it's worth, it's still gonna work, you know. Ooh, that was vicious. It's still gonna work according to however Madden determines it's gonna work. So the zones, I did see some improvement in the deep blues. The deep blues are now so much as for the no two-man animation sequences thing, or that was supposed to be cut down. I guess they just totally did away with that. They saw that wasn't gonna work. So basically, they brought back full strength two-man animation sequences and said they improved the zones. Yeah. But I mean, you know, to a certain extent, yeah, like I said, the deep blues, the zones are playing a little bit more aggressively. I'm seeing the defenders go for balls a little bit more aggressively. You know, that's until this whole momentum thing gets on you up here at the top. And once the momentum gets on you, man, that's really the problem that's going on with the game is the game becomes unplayable because, whoever gets the momentum, basically it's like an uphill climb for the other team, in terms of trying to maintain it or get it back. And then, you guys lose speed, you lose speed. Well, it says the other guys run faster than normal, but actually what they're doing is they're just slowing your guys down. Yeah. I won't even go into that. And so, yeah, but it's there's some improvement, and we'll see as this thing kind of shakes out and plays along. Again, man, I need Xbox guys, for guys who keep y'all messaging me on YouTube saying you want to get into the league. You have to go to CoachDC404.com and hit the league registration tab and register. That's how I'll pick it up on a daily basis. I don't check, like, my YouTube comments is I can't be on it every day to check them all the time. So if you're watching the video and you hear it and you want to get in the league, just go to CoachDC404.com. Basically just go in there, register, and then on a daily basis, it updates and it keeps a file where I can just go in and I'll have your information. And what I've done is I've actually sent out game invites to a lot of guys, and they don't even know that they're there. Also, check the emails. Make sure you're sending it with correct emails so that when I try to correspond or contact you, I'm able to text the right phone number or send an email to the right email, because that's initially the way I'll get in contact with you anyway, unless you're contacting me on Instagram, Twitter, or one of those other outside sources. But anyway, let's get back to what we're here for. All right, user SWAT. So basically on a deep ball, on a lot of these times, especially if you're starting to go against, these guys are out here learning these deep ball techniques, man. I'm seeing some cats getting up in some of these league games, and I love it. But so now here's a way to combat it, though. If you're going up against those bigger receivers, especially in those one-on-one situations, you can't always go for the interception. I'm telling you, combining the, we're talking PlayStation here, the L1 and square right there, and you will get, if it's well-timed and you're pushing the stick towards the ball, you'll get a well-timed jump out of the norm, especially if your guy has any abilities, jumping, change of directions, all that kind of stuff. Now, this does not mean you can just come up and press cover Tyreek Hill with an 89 speed corner. You're still going to get torched. But you will be in the neighborhood, if the guy is decent. And so, but if you're probably within a yard or two, like right behind him or whatever, man, I'm telling you, you will be able to get up and get a hand, at least, somewhere in the neighborhood. I mean, especially if you know how to position yourself. It's always a battle for the spot. So, of course, if you can, either win the battle for the spot, or be close in a trail technique right here where the throw wasn't all that great, but you have a bigger, like one of those bigger X factor receivers. Now, this does not mean that they're never going to catch the ball, because it's Madden. They're going to catch the ball sometimes, but that is the animation you're looking for. We used to call that super SWAT. I mean, look at how high he gets up. Look at the timing of it. And I mean, just at the apex, and he reaches the ball at his highest point. And swats it away. A lot of times, sometimes you'll get like a bat more than a swat. And once you get that, like where he'll bat the ball to the, how Madden is, it's a tip ball, it's tip drill. So that's gonna end in a pick. Like my boy BFL Third says, he said Madden is the only game where the ball never touches the ground. Which is pretty much almost true. Unless it's they just knock it out. But yeah, as you can see, like right there, it's just a much better animation in terms of being able to match the receiver when he goes up, and trying to get up in the air and basically trying to put yourself in a position to make a play, right there. I'm doing this with two sticks, so it's just I'm not able to click on to the offensive guy because I'm trading sticks. And going over there and clicking onto the defender, and so I'm only able to get up. But in every situation, even on post and some of those plays where you're in that trail technique, and they throw that ball where it seems to kind of get your guy can't make up the ground. If at the last second, if you can get onto that guy and actually click on and then time it out pretty well, like watch me just step in front. I mean, I have help there, but watch me step in front and watch the attempt that he makes to get the swat at this point. And that's what you want. You want that. And what it does is it actually influences when you go for the swat, the other defenders have a tendency to go for the swat as well. So even if you're totally out of position, sometimes if you go for the swat, it still will allow you to actually kind of, allow your AI defender who you're not clicked on to actually get in a position to make a play on the ball. Not, like I said, it's not always going to work, but it is, like, to me, it just seems to be a lot more consistent, especially when they kind of try to determine, when you can go for the pick and when you can't. On here, sometimes it just seems like they'll give you can be in position, then they'll give you that little super short two-hand thing, like you're trying to basket catch it or catch it over your shoulder, and then, the receiver, the ball just goes right through your hands or right over you to the receiver behind you. But this is, like I said, this is like way better. Got latest virtual session is, I think that one was up a couple days ago. Got another one coming probably tomorrow. Guys, stay at it, man. Stay at it. I know the morale in the community seems to be down. Hey, man, get at your boy, man. It is your boy, Coach DC404. I am out.